have the power to make the difference. Let's build a greater and smarter Lagos. Join us every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. on Citizens Gate on Echo 89.7 FM. This program is brought to you by the Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement. You are a stakeholder. Join us on the show.
Hello and welcome. Good afternoon to everyone, all lovers of Citizens Gates program on Echo 89.7 FM. My name is Toyin Bamisaye-Oni, TBO, saying a beautiful Wednesday afternoon to you out there. Whenever it is Wednesday, this time the show will come up, and today we have a guest in the studio. Last week we were able to talk about environment, how to protect our environment, what to do to your environment, and what your environment would in turn do to you. Today on the program which has been sponsored by the Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement. The program is Citizens Gate. Citizens Gate is like a door between the people of Lagos State and the government. This beautiful afternoon, we have in the studio with us the General Manager of Lagos State Parks and Gardens, in person of Mrs. Adetoun Popoola. You welcome onto the program.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Just like I said, that this program is sponsored by the Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement. They go all out to sensitize Lagosians, to let them know what they can benefit from Lagos State government and what they can also do to make things better for them and the government. Your office is Lagos State Parks and Gardens. Apart from planting flowers, apart from planting trees, what exactly basically do you do that we could say that Lagosians are benefiting from?
Okay, thanks for the question. Our agency is the Lagos State Parks and Gardens Agency, and we are in charge of two major things. One is planting trees, beautifying Lagos, and secondly, we're promoting recreation and leisure in Lagos. So when you go around Lagos and you see gardens on the sidewalks, on the highways, on the setbacks, on the road medians, roundabouts, as well as recreational parks, that's the job that we have to do. In addition to planting of trees, we ensure that the parks and gardens are well maintained and conducive for people to go in and enjoy themselves, relax, and enjoy the clean environment.
Thank you. So that you said you have, apart from planting trees, apart from planting flowers, you beautify Lagos. That means that, just like I said when the show started, I said last week we're able to talk on our environment. What is the relationship between your office and the Lagos State Ministry of the Environment?
So the Lagos State Ministry of Environment and Water Resources is the parent ministry of the agencies that are under the environment, including my agency, LASPARC, the Waste Management Agency, Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, the Water Corporation, as well as other agencies under the Ministry of Environment. So the Ministry of Environment is our parent, and we are the children that are implementing the policies and regulations that are set by the ministry.
Yeah, thank you so much for that beautiful response to that question. One other thing that makes me baffle or wonder, you have beautiful parks in Lagos State. Let me ask you, how many parks do you have before we go on?
We have several parks and gardens, but we actually have 13 recreational parks. So that those are the gated parks that people can walk into and have events, enjoy themselves, picnics, weddings, and all sorts of events.
What of the other one?
They're gardens, so they're scenic gardens. So those are the gardens that you enjoy when you're walking past or driving by.
This one is scenic.
They're just scenic gardens and parks that you see in the course of your movement around Lagos. But the actual recreational parks, there are 13 of them.
One thing that baffles me is that when you go to most of these scenic parks, you see miscreants under the trees, smoking, doing all sorts of things. Do you have control over this?
We work very closely with enforcement agencies in Lagos, including the CAI office, which is also under the Ministry of Environment, as well as the Lagos Neighborhood Watch. Whenever they see any disturbances within the gardens, they take action because that's the work that they're set up to do. Sometimes we have to involve the police when people become disruptive, but we work very closely with the enforcement agencies and officials in the OC.
I know that annually when it's is it July 14 or June 14, annually you go all out to sensitize negotiators. I think it's all over Nigeria. It's not limited to Lagos alone. It's only Lagos, okay, that declare February 14 every year. July 14 rather, as a tree planting day. Beyond that day, beyond the fun fair that characterizes